Hello everyone, welcome. Today I'm going to share with you everything I purchased over the past week for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Cyber Week. So if you'd like to see what I purchased, then please keep on watching. Let's start with Ulta. I made a couple trips to Ulta in the past week. Actually, one was a buy online, pick up in store purchase, and then the other purchase was in store because I had a 20% off coupon that included Prestige. Because it was a one-time use code and I just happened to be passing by an Ulta store after getting my hair cut, I decided, what the heck, let me go inside and just walk around for a bit. I don't usually do that. I don't recall what day these brands were on sale, but they were. One day, Urban Decay was 30% off. I decided I wanted to try the Naked Shaped Multitasking Palette. I couldn't decide if I wanted the cool or the warm. Ultimately, I went for the warm. And this has pretty good reviews online, so I did have high hopes for it. I've used it twice now, and I just don't love it. I'm glad that I got it on sale. I would not have purchased this at full price. Perhaps it's because I have been using the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions matte palette along with the Patrick Ta shimmers so often lately that I had very high expectations for other neutral palettes and shimmers, and this one just didn't do it for me. The mattes in this palette are buttery and blendable, and some of them are pigmented, but some of them are not. It took me so long to build up this kind of charcoal gray color to go over the eyeliner that I'll be showing you momentarily. It's a liquid liner that I purchased. I always like to go over my eyeliner with a little powder of the same shade to make it softer. And I just could not get pigmentation from this. Even when I tried to dampen it, you can see the little indentations from my brush that I just kept going back in and then applying it to my lid and back in, and it just wasn't building up. And then the shimmers, I suppose they're great for someone who doesn't want a bold shimmer on the lid or doesn't want a bold highlight. This is a multi-use palette, meaning you're supposed to use this palette for contour, for highlight. And I could see using this shade maybe for a little highlight, but it's very glittery. And as I started to say, the shimmers are just very subtle. Now, some of you may want that. You may love this. As I think I mentioned already, the reviews on this are pretty good. In fact, it has 4.5 stars out of 5 on the Ulta website, which is why I thought, yeah, I want to try this. And unfortunately, I personally did not find any of these neutral browns to be usable as contour, at least not for my skin tone. And this right here is supposed to be a cream shadow, and I get nothing. No pigmentation, no sheen. So yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss on this one because I'm just not the biggest fan. I'll keep playing with it, but like I said earlier, I'm glad I didn't pay full price. I do like the packaging though. I think it's very cool, and it is easy to open and close. You just slide it up, slide it back down. And then I also purchased the liquid eyeliner. I really did not need this because I have been loving just my CoverGirl liquid liner. It's so easy to use. It lasts all day long. But I had heard, I'm so easily influenced. I had heard another influencer rave about these 24/7 inks. This person, I can't remember who it was, unfortunately, was raving about the design of this liquid liner. And what she was saying was that because of this little area right here, you can rest your index finger and your thumb right there, and it just gives you some stability when doing your liquid liner. And I do like the applicator. It's very similar to the CoverGirl. And I purchased the shade Whiskey, which is a very dark brown, almost black, but not quite. So I do really like this, and it was definitely worth it at 30% off. Would I pay full price for it? I'm not sure. Let me see how much this is actually. Oh my goodness, the day I'm filming this video, it's actually less than what I paid. It's only $14 instead of $28. That's something that I find strange and kind of annoying actually. Brands or stores will put something on sale for Black Friday, but come Cyber Monday or Cyber Week, as they're now calling it, they have an even bigger discount. So I am kind of bummed that it's only $14 now, which I would definitely pay for this liner. Would I pay $28? Not necessarily. And then MAC Cosmetics was 30% off at Ulta. So I picked up a new MAC Plum lip liner. I have or had the original MAC Plum lip liner, like I'm talking 10, 15 years ago. And it was honestly one of my favorite lip liners. But then they reformulated the lip liners, which is why I ultimately bought this one. I just wanted the updated versions of both this lip liner and this lipstick, which used to be one of my favorites, called Cream Cup. And this is actually the combo I have on today. Well, there's a gloss on top, but the base of my lip combo is this plum liner, which I think is a little bit darker than the original. And then Cream Cup, which is still one of the best pink lipsticks you can buy. I really like the satin formula. It's very creamy. It feels hydrating. I promise you, I am well aware that there are viewers that do not like the look of a darker lip liner with a lighter center. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But I actually do like a contrasting lipstick and liner. And believe it or not, I do blend out the edges both with my finger and with the brush when I'm done. But that said, if you do have coloring like mine and you don't like a contrasting lip liner, then Plum would not be for you because it is pretty dark and darker than I recall the original being. But I definitely think if you like a pink lipstick, if you want a great nudie pink lipstick that's comfortable, that you can pair with a lot of different liners. You can wear the pinky liner to pull out more pink. It is more warm toned than the original, if I recall. There is a slight peachiness to it now. So if lipsticks do have a tendency to turn very warm on you, then Cream Cup might not be the best. But I am definitely happy I was able to score these at 30% off. So the remainder of what's in this bag is what I purchased with my 20% off coupon. I got another box of my favorite press-on nails, the Color Effects nails. These are my absolute favorite nails. I talk about them all the time. I put them on just this morning and they're so beautiful. And this time I'm keeping the box so that when I have these nails on in a future video and someone asks me what polish I'm wearing, I do always answer that they're press-ons, but I never know what each color is called because I get rid of the box. This is Starstruck. And these are the only press-on nails that stay on. I can wear these nails for 10 days to 2 weeks. No joke. You definitely want to make sure that your nail bed is very dehydrated. It does come with a little prep pad that you want to make sure that you use just to get all of those oils off of your nails before you peel off the backing and stick them to your nails. That's another thing I love about these. No glue is needed. And probably the most asked question I get regarding these nails is, do they ever get stuck in your hair? Yes and no. No, they don't for the first week to 10 days. After that, yeah, my nails have grown out a little bit and I do get them stuck, which is when I decide to take them off and put on a new set. And then I bought just an Essie nail polish. This is the shade, what is it? Crave the Chaos. I'm not a big fan of pedicures. That might surprise some people, but I just don't enjoy pedicures, partly because I'm so ticklish. My feet are so ticklish and it's just an uncomfortable experience for me, but I digress. I purchased this polish to do my toes later. And then I bought this Olivia Garden brush. It is the 1.38 inch. I have an Olivia Garden brush that's like 1.5 inches, or maybe it's even 2 inches, that I use to blow out my hair and to get that sort of, well, blowout look. When I got my hair cut yesterday, she used the bigger one on most of my hair, but used this smaller one to style the bangs. And she was able to get my bangs so smooth. And I have cowlicks all around my hairline that are nearly impossible to tame, but she managed to do it using this brush. Now, I don't think any of us will ever have the skill, unless you are a hairdresser, to blow dry our hair like a stylist can. But I will say that I personally do make every effort to be able to recreate a salon blowout at home, whether it's buying the same brushes that they used or the styling products or the hair dryer. I just wish I could do this by myself. I get close, but not identical. So I haven't tried this yet, but I will, and I will report back. I also got this paste. I didn't read any reviews on this, but my hairstylist really does love the Kenra brand. She uses a lot of their products. This was not used on me during my haircut, but I like a clear paste, which is what this is called, for when I do slick backs. I do like a slick back ponytail or a slick back bun. And then I also like this kind of thing just to tame the front. It's looking okay now, but ooh, I haven't opened this yet. Oh my, that is goopy. Goopy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bit on my fingers. Probably gonna regret this, but I'm just gonna put a little bit through my fingers. See if I can tame the ends a little bit. Oh, look at that, yeah. Sometimes I find that oils just don't cut it when I'm trying to like take down frizz or smooth the ends out. I feel like I need something a little bit thicker sometimes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. It smells good. It's not super strong. Cool. Oh, it's so like mushy. I'm trying to put the lid back on and it's kind of oozing out the sides. I think I have to go wash my hands. All right, just a couple more things in this bag and then we'll move on. Okay, I got a third shade of the new Maybelline Cloudtopia blush. I love these. I already had Toasted Sky and then a pink, like I can't think of the name, but I'll put it on the screen. This one is number 5, Coral Illusion. I already tried it. No, it's not what I have on right now. I'll be showing you the blush I have on now in a few minutes. But when I did try this, I loved the color. People ask me all the time what my season is. I am a light summer, but I can also pull shades or pull off shades from light spring. My skin tone is actually pretty neutral. So I wear gold jewelry, I wear silver jewelry, I wear cool tone clothing, I also wear warm tone clothing, but definitely in the light category, with the exception of obviously black. This last product was a very spur of the moment decision. I most definitely did not need another lip gloss, especially knowing I had a new YSL one coming in the mail from Black Friday. But how often can you get 20% off of Chanel? Not very often is the answer. And I have been wanting to pick up the shade Rose Pulp for a while. It is a beautiful light pink with sparkle. If that doesn't sound like a Risa gloss, I don't know what does. Look at that. I mean, it's just so pretty. But so is the YSL gloss I'm about to show you. So that's it for my Ulta haul. Now, let me show you what I got from YSL. I mentioned in my Black Friday recommendations video that YSL was offering 30% off their entire website. And I think in that video I said, I'm not gonna place an order. I already have all of the YSL products I need and want, and that was a lie. Well, I didn't think it was a lie at the time that I said it. I just clearly, after all these years, should know myself and know that if there's 30% off a brand that I love, I'm at least gonna check out the website and see what I'm missing and also make a purchase. I bought the YSL All Hours Luminous Matte Foundation. I took a guess on the shade and purchased Light Neutral LN8. And what a match. Oh my goodness. This is just as good of a match to my skin as the Prada foundation that I've previously said was the best match for my skin. So often I have to mix shades to get the perfect shade for my skin, or I go darker and I just bring it down my neck. I recall purchasing this when it first came out a couple of years ago and not really loving it. I was so excited because I thought it would be ideal for my skin because I had read that it offered medium to full coverage, that it was long wearing, that it was a more skin-like matte than a flat matte. But I also recall trying it and not loving it. And I think I may have returned it actually. I don't often return cosmetics. It's very, very rare. But this is like a $60 foundation, so I didn't like it, so I returned it. But yet again, I was easily influenced by a professional makeup artist that I follow on Instagram and maybe TikTok. She is a makeup artist from the South and she does a lot of bridal work. And if I can remember her name, I will put it in a caption on the screen. I'll have to go look it up and see if I can find her. I just remember her doing makeup on one of my other favorite makeup artists. Her name is Selena. I'll put her username. It's Selena. I'll just put it on the screen for you. It was one makeup artist doing another makeup artist's makeup, and they were talking about how much they loved this foundation and how they used it for brides with combination to oily skin all the time. And watching her do that makeover, I felt like I immediately had to try it again. So now that I have, I'm very happy with it. It goes on just dreamy. I did put it over a primer. I used the Benefit Porefessional, and I can't get over how good my skin looks. Obviously, our skin does change from year to year, from month to month. Heck, it can change from day to day. So I'm not that surprised that I didn't like it then and I like it now, because I'm sure that's happened for you with a lot of products as well. Now, of course, I could change my mind, but as of this moment, I am really, really glad I bought this, and obviously really glad I got it 30% off because it is so pricey. And then I got another 24-hour blurring blush. I just love everything about these. I think this is the 5th shade that I've purchased. I did not realize that they had come out with a few new shades. This one is called Hot Mauve. To me, it is the perfect bronzer shade. And if you don't know what bronzer means, it is a combination of blush and bronzer. I feel like this gives me a bit of a bronzy color, but also it has a little bit of mauviness, a little bit of pinkness to give it that sort of sunburnt effect or bronzer effect, but not over the top. And the way these blushes do actually blur your skin is truly a beautiful thing, especially for those of us with large pores and other texture. The pigmentation is beautiful. It's buildable. You can also just use a light hand to get light color. I am adoring this Hot Mauve, and I kind of want to pick up Rose Haze as well because that one looks very pretty too. And I will never stop raving about this stunning packaging. The last item in my YSL order is another Love Shine gloss. This is number 5, California Sunshine. Another gorgeous, gorgeous color. And this is what I have on top of that MAC lip combo of Plum and Cream Cup. What can I say? I'm just crazy about these Love Shine plumping lip oils. I want them all. I purchased this shade because I feel like it's one that I can wear over a lot of lip combos to add a little bit more depth if the combo comes out too light. I put it on top of the MAC combo because it came up a little bit too like pinky plum, which it should because I used plum and pink. But I felt like the blush was a little bit warmer on my skin. It pulled warm, so I wanted to add a little bit of warmth, and I feel like this did the trick. This might surprise you, but that was all the makeup I bought during Black Friday and Cyber Monday week. But I do have one more thing to show you. I did not purchase any clothing this past week, but I did purchase these earrings. Now, of course, I know these aren't everyone's taste because they are very, very bold, but I love them so, so much. They are so me. And it was my first time purchasing from this brand, Demarson. I kept seeing the ads for this jewelry brand come through my Facebook feed and my Instagram feed. And they just had such cool looking jewelry. So I went over to the website, and the prices are not, crazy high, but they're also not inexpensive. So I waited and waited, didn't make a purchase, and then their Black Friday sale came into my feed. They were offering 30% off. I don't get very excited at 10%. I get somewhat excited at 20%, but 30 and 40%, you've got me on the website. And I just fell in love with these immediately. They do have other gorgeous pieces on their website that are not as blingy as this, if bling is not your thing. What drew me to these, aside from the sparkle and the uniqueness, was the fact that I feel like I can wear them with I have 2 more piercings, so I can wear gold with this combo, or I can wear silver, or I can just wear these alone with nothing else in my ears like I've done today. Unfortunately, I don't know if by the time this video goes up, the sale will still be going on, but if it is, I highly recommend going over to their website, seeing if anything interests you that you might want to add to your holiday wish list, or even purchase something for yourself this season, because I know you deserve it. I don't believe there was a promo code needed. I believe they took the 30% off at checkout. So yeah, that is my haul. As always, I will have everything listed and linked down below in the description box, as well as tagged through YouTube Shopping if available. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will consider doing so. I do upload new videos at least twice per week. You can also find more content from me over on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. My username is the same on every platform. It's Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.